I see social media as a very important new media. And like all new media in history, it always suffered a reaction at the time against it. And it takes society quite a lengthy period to adjust. I do have concerns about how young people are treated, and I'll come to that in a moment. But from the perspective of politics, I think we have to try and embrace the new social media. We have to, what I mean by that is that we have to restrain ourselves in terms of a desire from the state to get too involved and start censoring or start curtailing freedom of speech. It's a revolution. It's a revolution that's affecting existing media, but sometimes in a complementary way. So, you know, conventional media uses social media when it suits to create its own stories, to add emphasis to its own stories. My one concern would be around how children and issues pertaining to children can go viral too quickly, with potential damaging consequences to the child. So there's an issue around children's rights that concerns me. And so, for example, if children are involved in some incident, with 12 or 13-year-olds, and it's filmed and it's up on YouTube before we know it, and suddenly it's 500,000 to 100,000 people have seen it. It's going to take a hell of a lot for those young children to recover from that, and I think we do from a child protection perspective. That is my big concern as a former teacher, and I don't have the answers to that. I think protocols have to be brought in, codes of conduct for all users, and have to be brought in. That episodes that happen to young people, I would question whether they should be allowed to go viral, because the damage can be lifelong. That's not fair.
How do you stop that?
But I think we're going to have to. I mean, it takes a collective approach from governments.
But you just talked about not having the state.
Well, I don't think that I'm talking. I think I'm talking about journalism now, for example, or individuals making comments. But I think providers of services can have effective mechanisms. If certain events happen now that involve a young person, I think there is a case there, just as we do now. I mean, we have laws pertaining to reporting of issues pertaining to children, you know, in terms of abuse situations and so on. I just worry about that aspect of it. I don't have immediate answers to it, but it's a new dimension that, in terms of the protection of children, has grave consequences. Whether we like it or not, I think we should be honest to admit it.